What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another solo leveling Arise video. It's your boy Payne. Happy Sunday, everybody. I'm back home, back from vacation, ready to rock and roll. Now, we already put out a video this morning, pre-recorded. This is also going to be pre-recorded. Two things I want to talk about real quick. Number one, the support program is back. So guys, if you did not extend and you have not done so already, go click that support button, get yourselves into the support program. We have a total of 7 codes that we're going to be doing this season, season 8. And I want to just say big shout out to all my top 10 from the last season, top 100, all the way over to the top 8,000. Make sure, guys, you guys do go in there and do that now. I actually just sent out another batch of 1,000 Essence Stones to everybody who is supporting, and I'll be doing that throughout the day to get you guys starting off on the right foot. So make sure, guys, you go click that support button. If you are a spender, you're supporting me. Remember this, if you are in the top 100 every single season, and if you prove that you're in the top 100 in my Discord, remember the Discord is always available in every single description, you will win yourselves or have a chance to win a $100 Canadian gift card through PayPal. If you are also in the top first place, you will always be guaranteed a $100 thank you from me to you via PayPal. So guys, make sure you go click that support button, go subscribe, go like, put on your notifications, and make sure you join the Discord. The Discord has one of the best communities out there when it comes down to SLA and many, many other games, so you don't want to miss out. And then number 2, we have this as well to look forward to. Don't forget, this will be in the description of the video. There's a lucky capsule draw event going on. Make sure you log in, draw this event. Now, if you are a spender, this is great because it gives you coupons. You get 20% coupon and 30% coupon. You guys can see here, they kind of up the prizes a little bit, and you guys can see once you do draw, you get one little notch on your belt. When you get to 5, you get a 20% coupon. When you get to 10, you get 30% coupon. Anyone who is free to play, of course, you will get yourself just free prizes along the way. It's definitely worth doing because you have an opportunity to get rate up tickets, weapon custom draw tickets, regular draw tickets, weapon custom draw tickets times 1, 200 Essence Stones, Mark of Times, Hunter, Mana Elixirs 1, Powder of Blessings, Rune Fragments, and gold times 50,000, which you guys just saw me get, plus a couple of the bonuses that you guys just saw here. Bonus at 10, 20, and 30. You get yourself the 20% and 30% coupons at the following draw. So for spenders, this is great. Just jump in, get free stuff, get free coupons, and you're ready to go, right? So remember, that will be going on all the time. Now, couple things I want to talk about real quick. Many of you guys have been asking what is the fastest way to get through the dailies. All right, so I'm going to show you guys what I do real quick. This is for veterans, do this differently. Pay-to-win players may do this a little bit differently. But for most people, the easiest way to complete this, quite honestly, and the fastest way to complete this is the following. Always do your 10 gates. If you're a spender, obviously you're gonna sweep right through these. If you're a non-spender, you can sweep, but you're only sweeping B's, C's, D's, and that's as far as it goes for you. If you are a spender, you're gonna go A's and S's, of course, just to get the max amount of Essence Stones, as well as reputation, as well as EXP. Right now, remember, blue gates will drop Mark of Times, will also drop you these enhancement materials, depending what you need, whether it's weapon or armor, plus some shadow stuff, plus some purple gear. If you are going for S's and A's, you have the opportunity to get yourself skill scrolls and legendary sets, right, as well too. So there you guys can see legendary sets right there, plus all the other good stuff that comes along the way. So for spenders, you want to sweep, obviously, the quickest way. For free-to-play players, it all depends on how you want to do this. If you want to auto all of your gates, A's and S's, to get yourself Essence Stones through the mining, then of course that is a fantastic way to continue getting Essence Stones. As a matter of fact, it's one of the only current ways to consistently get Essence Stones. It's not much, but over the week it does add up. So my suggestion for most players who are free-to-play players is definitely do A's and S's, unless you're in a hurry going on vacation like I was and you need to sweep through B's and B's and C's and D's in order just to get them done. That's one of the fastest ways to do, is just sweeping, but I highly do recommend for a lot of people to do this. Now, for pay-to-wins, this can take a matter of 3 minutes, it can take a matter of 5 minutes, depending if you're, like, you know, scrolling for specifically red gates or purple gates or yellow gates, or just you don't care, you just want, all you care about is their actual rank, right? So you guys can see this took a couple minutes, wasn't that long, got everything I needed out of the way. And then right here, this is what I like to do every single night, all right, is I do all of my gates except for 3. I leave 3 alone, okay? And I leave 3 alone for a reason. I didn't do it this time, obviously, because of the fact that I was on vacation. But normally I leave 3 alone at the end. I mine them, but I don't collect them, All right. If you don't collect them and the day skips over, you collect them there and that daily's out of the way. And it's a big one because it gives you quite a bit, right? Because you can look here for your missions and dailies, clear any 6 gates. We just did that, right? Another big one, of course, is claim activity funds one time. Now, if you are doing the we're not gonna call it a trick. If you're doing the collecting of your activity funds over 720 hours or a long period of time, then you obviously can skip this one. You don't have to worry about it. But this is one of the easiest ways to get it done daily is to collect it, but you don't have to, of course, right? You can completely ignore the missions or instances if you're in a hurry. You can do those at a later date, but the completing operation 3 times gives you 20 points. You guys can see here, this will add quite a bit. So this will push you over to point 40, and that'll get you your second notch on your belt. Attempting artifacts, I don't even touch this one unless I have good artifacts. Leveling up hunters, I don't touch this one. Spend 50k gold, very easy to do, and I'll show you guys how. So this is the other one that's pretty big. Consume 10 lower mana crystal. So I go here, and this is 2 birds, 1 stone, because this one actually does allow you to also get yourself points for the guild one as well. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. They work kind of in tandem, right? So you guys can see here, you want to spend 10 points, get that out of the way. There's one right there. And if you go back now, you'll see this has been collected. And if you go back to the guild missions, you guys can see red gate completed. That's through the gate one, right? Mana crystal shop 1 time. That's done. 10 artifacts collected. You do that through the gates very simply. So you don't even have to do any of the actual encores or instances. If you don't need them that day, you can save your keys for the following day if you don't have time, right? And then, of course, over here, you guys can see now we have the missions. There's a weekly that got completed, 30 days, 70 artifacts. Cool. We're going to collect those. Go back here again. Another easy one to do here is crafting at least 1 item. Super, super easy. And this one here is usually where you spend your 50k gold, right? So depends on what you need and what you don't need. I usually do this. Okay, so you can spend this fairly easily by just doing like, I don't know, 36 of these. Let's say, for example, a quick one that automatically will give you the 50k gold and gives you crafting at least 1 item. Okay, so that's right there if you want to make that quick. Now look, I'm at 75. That 20 right there would put me right over here, and then all I would need to do is collect my activity funds. Now, if you don't collect activity funds and you have done what I've done, and that is save hunters to level up, you could always also spend the 50k gold on doing a quick level up on a hunter. So I usually leave 1 level 1 hunter around, right? And I go as far as I can to 50k gold, for example. Let's just stop right there. You guys can see, again, that would have done 2 things. The level up plus the 50k gold would have been done at the same time. Now, if I go back here, you guys can see the level up hunter gives 15. 50k gold would have given me 15. That puts me over the top. Now, I can do one of 2 things. I can simply either wait to complete my mining operation, which obviously I'm going to log back and eventually do, or I can go ahead and do the claiming of activity funds. Now, again, a lot of you guys want to hold off on this one right now in order to conserve level. You guys can see you don't need to touch it, right? You guys can just wait for the completing of the operation 3 times and then continue that. Or if you want to use your keys, you can go ahead and start farming some things for your keys, right? Now remember, the 40 is the max, right? So you definitely don't want to hit 40. Try to go anything that will give you below the 40 mark. So stopping at 30 is not a bad option. Of course, if you're running out of time, unless you want to farm, obviously, right? So that's an easy way to do this. And then you guys can see here, while we did all that, the guild missions are pretty much all done. Like I said, 2 birds, 1 stone. I don't know what that took. That was less than 8 minutes to complete. On the pay to win side, you can complete this literally in 6 minutes. I've done this in 6 minutes, moved on with my day, and I've completed everything I need to complete for the day of. If you are a free-to-play player and you are not going to be sweeping gates, this can take you roughly about 13 to 15 minutes per day, depending on how fast you're doing your gates and which gates you are doing. If you're doing blue gates and you're using just random teams, it can take a little bit longer. If you're using yellow gates, for example, the gold gates, and you have, let's say, a giant AoE weapon, like the Guild Spear, for example, and SJW, you can clear those gates in like 10 seconds, literally, like super fast on auto. So it all depends on free-to-play, but it can take you roughly, let's just say about, like I said, 13 minutes, roughly about to 15 minutes to complete all your dailies doing it this way. Okay, so this is the fastest way. Again, I didn't touch any of the encores. I can leave those for another day, or I can tackle them anytime I want, whenever I'm ready. The only thing I don't like to do ever for encores or instances is leave my keys behind and have them just kind of sit around doing nothing. All right, so there you guys go. That's pretty much how I handle my dailies. I know some of you guys have been asking, Payne, how do you have time to manage all these accounts? That's pretty much how I do it. I just jump on, I do what I need to do quickly, if I need to do anything extra on top of what I'm doing, then I just do auto. I try to get as many keys out of the way as I can, and then I move on and do something else with another account. All right, folks, thank you so much for watching. Remember, support February 10th. Go log in, do the draw, get yourself some free stuff. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Take care.